Hello, I'm Frank Calderone, and I'm here today to talk to you about bonds. Bonds can sometimes be a tough concept to grasp. I'm going to give you just a brief overview on what a bond is. A bond is a loan that an investor, like yourself, makes to a corporation, federal agency, state or local municipality, or other organizations for a certain period of time. In turn, the borrower or bond issuer will pay you, the bond holder, interest on that bond until it matures. A majority of bonds have a set maturity date. At maturity, the issuer or borrower will repay you the original price of the bond, also called face value or par value. Most bonds are issued in $1,000 increments. For example, if you purchase 10 bonds at par for $1,000 each for a total of $10,000, at maturity you will receive $10,000 par value, plus the interest earned on that bond. Bond maturities can range from 1 day to 100 years, but most bond maturities range from 1 to 30 years. You may have heard the terms short, medium, and long-term bonds. These refer to maturity length. Short and medium-term bonds are those that usually mature in 4 to 10 years, while long-term bonds have maturities greater than 10 years. What are callable bonds? These are bonds that allow the issuer or borrower to retire the bond before its maturity. These types of bonds are very common and are outlined in the bond's prospectus or official statement as callable. The annual interest rate paid to the investor is called the coupon rate and is always based on the par or face value. For example, if the coupon rate is 3%, since par value is $1,000, as I mentioned earlier, your annual interest rate earned is 3% times 1,000 or $30. There are different types of bonds, such as U.S. Treasury securities, T-bills and Treasury notes, agency bonds like Fannie Mae, corporate bonds, and municipal bonds. The interest from U.S. Treasury securities and agency bonds are taxable only on a federal level. Corporate bonds are fully taxable on a federal, state, and local level. The interest from municipal bonds is tax-free at the federal level. They are also tax-free on a state and local level as long as the investor resides in the same state as the issuer. Bonds have been a very useful investment for those seeking a steady income. Many retirees purchase bonds for this reason. Well, I hope I've given you some insight into bonds. If you have any questions regarding the material in this video, or would like to schedule a confidential discussion regarding your portfolio, please give me a call. This is Frank Calderone, Branch Manager and Financial Advisor at Raymond James, coming to you from my office in Armonk, New York. Thank you.